The debate around the diagnosis and the treatment of Lyme disease in British Columbia continues to heat up. This afternoon, a plane carrying 3 people who say they are suffering from Lyme disease left for a private clinic in California. The aircraft has been chartered by a Duncan man who says his 24-year-old daughter is suffering from Lyme disease but was misdiagnosed. Tonight, the province's health minister refutes that claim. HNL's Eric Thompson's following the story. He joins us now with more. Eric.
Hudson, Jay McQuay says he believes the healthcare system has failed his daughter Marie, and that's why he's seeking help from a Lyme disease specialist in California. The people aboard this private jet bound for Redwood, California are on a mission. The aircraft was chartered by Jay McQuay of Duncan. He's seeking treatment for his 24-year-old daughter Marie at a private clinic. McQuay claims doctors failed to properly diagnose Marie with Lyme disease.
Well, my daughter is so ill that the commercial airlines will not let her fly because of her condition. So we had no choice. We had to rent a business jet.
McQuay says the one-way flight is costing him about $14,000. 2 other people who are also seeking treatment for Lyme disease, Shannon Gertzen and Peter von Tiesenhausen, are on the flight along with retired Lyme disease specialist Dr. ERNIE MURAKAMI.
Doctors don't seem to be aware that Lyme is a new disease. It's got specific symptoms, which is totally different. It's a master mimic. It could mimic everybody. It confuses everybody.
Marie believes she caught Lyme disease from a bacteria-infected tick during a trip to the West Coast Trail in 2002.
It's like an elephant's on me, like my lungs and my body, all my bones hurt.
It's very serious, or I wouldn't be going to the lengths that I'm going to right now.
2 island MLAs were on hand to show their support as the private jet left for California. Doug ROUTLEY and David Coverley both say the province must do more to help people dealing with this mysterious disease.
Lyme disease is not recognized by the public health infrastructure in BC. It needs to be.
The challenge in BC is there's a systemic bias against diagnosing this disease, and there's a significant incidence of it happening around us.
Health Minister George Abbott says testing protocols for Lyme disease at some private facilities in the U.S. are far less rigorous than in BC. And Abbott says there are some questions about McQuay's diagnosis.
The medical personnel and the people who've tested her in British Columbia have concluded that it is not Lyme disease. What it is, I don't know, and I couldn't speak to that.
One of the important things is to improve diagnosis. Another really important thing is to take precautions to be sure that you protect yourself against possible tick bite.
McQuay says he blames the B.C. Healthcare system for his daughter's misdiagnosis. Doug ROUTLEY says the McQuays are being forced to spend huge amounts of money seeking treatment that should be offered in B.C. And that's why ROUTLEY says he plans to take the bill for McQuay's treatment directly to the health minister. Husband Marie wasn't speaking with the media today. She remained out of sight prior to boarding the private jet. Her father, Jay, says he's exhausted his savings and is using bank overdrafts and relying on the generosity of others to pay for the trip.
All right, well, we'll stay on the story and find out how that treatment goes while they're there. Eric, thank you.
You're welcome.